or February 27th, 2018, council's meeting.
All right, we'll call back, we'll open the council meeting set for Wednesday, February 27th, 4 o'clock. During our work session, we did the pledge of allegiance, so we're going to forego that for now. Motion to adopt the agenda.
I make a motion to adopt the agenda.
Go ahead.
I'll second.
It's been moved and second to adopt the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Under new business, Lake County Sheriff's Office contract. In the work session, we discussed the contract, made some changes, and broke to get an updated version. It's before you now. Any other comments from legal or Roberta and the committee?
I think we've gotten, the committee, we made the changes, specifically, we struck the one, under section 8, we struck that one extra provision out of there, so that's been removed. The other revision would have been in section 15, and it's been changed to show that it's a year-to-year contract with the annual option. Councilwoman Taylor, I wanted to take your attention, we actually have until May 1st to approve it, so that's just, the March 15th deadline is to get us the information. Yes, so that will be after the budgeting process, so you'll know where you're at, but I do appreciate the question, it was a good question on that. So, but that shows the term, it keeps sections 15 and 16 in parallel with each other. And then the annual option obviously begins the next, in 2020, which will be the next fiscal year start. Because obviously you don't renew anything when you're initially starting the contract.
So, we're comfortable with the changes that have been made? Okay.
And then we did strike and then section 17, we struck that last severability of language that we had talked about. But otherwise, I believe it's the final format. The sheriff helps participate in the language that we put in, so I believe we've got it into a format. So I guess the real question is, do any of you have any questions about what's there?
No, but I think the people who work so hard on it, I attended one meeting and then went into the night, so.
Yeah.
I was a little bit not there, but anyway, thank you guys for working so hard.
So if it's the council's pleasure to approve this, the motion I would suggest is that this contract as in current format be submitted to the county for approval, and then we ratify it at the next town council meeting with a resolution. So that's how I would recommend we set it up, because again, there might be some other interim tweak from county legal counsel or the commissioners potentially. So that's, I think, the best way, and that way if there's a tweak and it's livable for us, then we can just ratify it with the appropriate resolution at the time.
So the motion is to
Submit the document in the current form to the county for approval, with the understanding that we'll be ratifying it if it's approved as in the current form.
Well,
So I didn't entertain a motion.
She's right.
sorry,
motion to.
Sandy,
Okay.
why don't I say it
just
out?
say it and. just-
Okay,
I think I
so,
got it. Okay.
I would suggest the form of the motion should be, I make the motion that we submit the current form of the contract to the Lake County Commissioners for approval, and upon their approval, we ratify it if there's no changes made.
I will make a motion to submit a copy of this draft contract to the Lake County Commissioners for approval, and that we will return to ratify it with
If no changes are
no
made.
changes are made
And it's approved by the county.
and approved by the county.
I'll second it.
All right, it's been moved and seconded to send this contract in its current form to the Board of Commissioners for their review and approval, and if agreed upon by them under its current form, then it'll be ratified in a subsequent meeting by this council. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0.
And I'll get it as close as possible.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's not the final anyways, we'll
Right.
come back and ratify
Yeah.
it with the resolutions.
Yeah.
That's important. Any other public comment. It's nice to see Commissioner Williams here.
He's being awfully quiet today.
Commissioner
Always
Albertson, I believe, was part of the committee.
Mhm.
Yes, he met with Sheriff Taylor and I a few times.
All right, no public comment, hearing none. We'll adjourn the regular council meeting and adjourn the meeting.
At 4:10.